We are live, guys. Trying to reconnect. There we go. Can you see me? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here, replay or live. So tonight we are making chicken fried rice and I'm making some steamed dumplings or fried dumplings, however you want to say it. So to get started, everything is prepped. Super easy meal. I've already got my pan heated up. It's got, and if you want the exact recipe, post below that you want the recipe. Excuse me. I've got some sesame oil and some olive oil in the pan already. And I cut up my chicken. I used chicken thighs. You can use chicken breasts, whatever you like. And it says to put it in the pan, and I did season it, by the way. Didn't say to, but I seasoned it. It says to put it in the pan for 1 minute and do not move it around because they want it to get some color, okay? If you want more chicken, by all means add more chicken. Okay, just set my timer. I see you. So, these are our cool little tongs. We have them in all sizes. When they're standing up, they unlock. When they are facing down, toss it, you. Excuse me, when they're facing down, they lock, and when they push down, they unlock. Really great, so they're not opening up in your drawer. Okay, so as this is cooking, we're going to do two things. Once I get halfway through this, we're going to do the dumplings and put them all together. It makes an awesome presentation. I've already made the rice. So a big tip, when you're making any kind of fried rice, you want to use day-old rice. So, I put the rice in our micro cooker. I like to use the Success rice in the bag. And then I drain it and I put it in the fridge. Okay? Super easy, right in the packet. Put it in the fridge, and this is the rice we're going to use. 1 packet is plenty for this recipe, okay? So, it says here, after you cook it for a minute, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and I use the low sodium soy sauce. Oh, sorry. Put my finger in there. So anyway, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and we are using our adjustable measuring spoons because this way you only need 1 spoon, okay? Let me see here. So that's 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of butter, okay, and 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. So again, adjustable spoons, we have teaspoon size and we have tablespoon size, okay? So we're going to let that cook, it says here, until it's no longer pink, so about 3 minutes. And only stir it once or twice through the whole time, okay? So I'm just going to make sure it's all covered and let that sit for a little longer. So you can use, again, you can use any kind of chicken you like. It does not have to be thighs, it could be the breast, but use what you like, alrighty? So we're just going to cook this until it's no longer pink. So flip it over if you've got some pieces that have not been covered. And then we're going to take this out. And it says to wipe the dish out, the pan out. Okay, so we'll let that cook all the way until all of the pink is gone. So you could use shrimp here, you can use beef, you can use pork. So, hey Robert, sign on so I know that I'm live. So anyway, so while this is cooking, I'll tell you what we have out here. We've got some chopped onions. We've got 1 cup of frozen vegetables, and you want to use frozen, okay? So I've got carrots and peas here. I've got carrots and peas. Find them in the freezer section. You want frozen because they will, the liquid, once it starts melting, will add to your dish, okay? We've got 3 more tablespoons of butter. I've got some chopped scallions, salt and pepper, and what else? What else do we have? I guess that's it. Oh, and 2 eggs. So again, this is going to be fried rice. We're going to just brown this up, and once this is, all the pink is gone, we're going to take it out of our dish, and then we're going to add our our onions, okay? So again, put as much chicken. If you like more chicken in your fried rice, go right ahead. So to recap, this is sesame oil and olive oil. You can use canola oil, avocado oil, and my chicken pieces cut up bite size. Cooking them for 1 minute without stirring, and then we added 2 teaspoons of lemon juice and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Okay, so that's all in there and ready to go. Once it's done, again, we're going to take it out, and then we're going to do the onions with 1 more tablespoon of oil. So I'm not really sure why we would take this yumminess out of here, because that sauce is good, but it is thickening, so it is getting on our chicken. Okay, and we'll add all of this back in. So once we're halfway through, we're going to do our dumplings in another pan to the side, okay? You're officially going to make this. I will get you the recipe short. It is so easy. And cool tip, this is one of our platters, okay? They're really pretty. So this is one of our platters. It comes in 2 sizes. These can go in the oven. So you can bake in them and then bring them right to your table. Also, it's the same pattern that our chip and dip set is. So there's 2 sides of this. I like to do my fried rice on one side and the wontons, and then I sprinkle some of the soy sauce over it, the mixture, and some scallions, and it looks beautiful, and it is a big hit at dinner. So that's what we're going to use today. We're going to take our chicken out, and I'm going to lower the heat a little bit. Alrighty. So it says here to remove your chicken, and then we're going to wipe the pan out. Alright. Then we'll add the rest of our ingredients, which will be our onions first. Almost done here. I don't want to burn myself. And once I add the onions, we're going to start the other pan for the dumplings, because we want them to get nice and warm. They take about 8 minutes with the lid on, and then the rest of the time with the lid off so it can brown up a bit. Okay, just taking some of this yummy sauce, putting it on here, and then we'll wipe our pan out. Okay, so I'm going to use this because I have a tendency to burn myself. Alright, almost done. So then it says, after you wipe your pan out, it doesn't have to be perfectly clean, but after you wipe your pan out, it says to heat 1 more tablespoon of oil. So we're going to use olive oil. Okay, and I'm going to put a tablespoon of this in here. And then it says to add our onions, which I've already chopped up. This is about a 1/4 cup of onion. Again, this isn't exact, so if you want to add more or less, do whatever you like. So it says to add this to the skillet with our frozen vegetables and saute for about 3 minutes. So again, I used peas and carrots. So we're going to use that. Keep them frozen, about a cup. These are our beautiful measuring cups. Alrighty. And we're going to set our timer for 3 minutes. And just let them cook until they get translucent. Okay, so while this is going, I'm going to leave it in a flat layer. While that's going, I am going to heat up my other skillet. If I can see here. Oh. Okay, this is our stainless steel pan. Okay, I'm going to take our lid off. So in that pan, we have a tablespoon of canola oil, and then I just used a brush and rubbed it on. So I'm going to let that heat up. I'm going to get the dumplings from the freezer, and I'll show you how to do that. Super, super easy. I like to buy, and I can make these too, I just haven't. I like to buy the P.F. Chang pork dumplings from the freezer section. So all you're doing is, how much was that? Tablespoon of oil, and then we're going to put the dumplings down flat side, okay? Put them down, and then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of water and put the lid on for 8 minutes. Once the 8 minutes is up, we take the lid off and let it keep cooking till it evaporates, and we don't move the dumplings because you want to get a nice char on the bottom. Okay, so once that's heated up, I'll add those. Almost done there. I'm telling you, this recipe is so easy, you're not going to believe it. I already have my eggs cracked and in a cup ready to go to save time. I'm telling you, start to finish, we're talking less than 20 minutes for this dish, okay? So we will almost, this has got another minute, okay? And then what? And then it says, we're going to move the vegetables to the side, and we're going to do our eggs, okay, and scramble them, and then we'll add our rice and our butter and keep stirring, okay? Super easy. Let me just make sure that that pan is heating up. Yep, okay, that should be heated up soon, so that might be done a little bit after this, but that's fine. I should have started a little bit sooner, but again, super, super easy. We made this one time, and let me tell you, it was absolutely delicious. So who's on? Miss Sherry. You don't have to use sesame oil. You can use any oil you like. It just gives it a little bit more flavor. So use light soy sauce if you're okay with soy sauce, or avocado oil, whatever oil you like. Just make sure there's enough in the pan so that the chicken can get a nice char on it. So I always tell everybody, if there's a recipe that you like and there's something in it that you don't like, just take it out or replace it with something you like, okay? There we go. So that's about done. So it says here to move them all to the side, and we're going to do our cracked egg. So before I do that, I want to get my dumplings in. So again, squiggly side up, flat side down. Just space them out. Don't put them on top of each other. Okay. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe 2 each. Or maybe 3 each. Let's see here, what's left? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do, ouch, I can't get that one apart. I need one more. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 3 each, okay? So we're gonna keep that in there. Add a 1/4 cup of water around it. Don't pour it on top of the dumplings. And again, they have all different kinds of dumplings. They have chicken, they have shrimp, pork, beef. You get what you like, whatever's in the freezer section. We're gonna put our lid on it, and we are gonna set our timer for 8 minutes. Okay? Once that's done, we'll take the lid off and it'll char up. So back to our fried rice. We're going to move our veggies to the one side, okay? And then we're going to do our egg, which is already cracked in here, 2 eggs. And you're just going to scramble it quickly, so just don't let it sit. You don't want sunny side up eggs. You can actually scramble it in your cup if you wanted to save some time, but we're just going to move it around until it scrambles up, okay? Once it's done, we will add it to our veggie mixture, okay? 4 cups, let's see here, vegetables, cracked eggs. Okay, then we're going to add our rice, 3 more tablespoons of butter, and cook for 5 minutes, and then we're going to add more soy sauce, okay? Really, really easy. So what are you guys having for dinner tonight? I know we cook quite early. We do like to eat earlier. And we didn't have lunch today. So that's why we're doing this quite early. But if you jump on later on and you get to rewatch this, just let me know. Put a comment below if this is something you would make, okay? And you're just going to break it up into, you don't want big chunks of egg in your dish, okay? We're just making it little, and then we're going to mix it all together, okay? All right, mix it all together with our veggies, and then we're going to add our rice, 3 tablespoons of butter, which I've already got cut up, okay? And 2, 3. And we're going to add our rice and stir for another 5 minutes, okay? Get my rice. Again, make sure it is day old from the fridge, because if you get it and you cook it now, it's going to be mushy and sticky, and it's not going to be broken up very well, okay? There we go. I like to keep the veggies, the frozen veggies on hand, so we can make this anytime we want. More times than not, you have everything that is in this recipe except for the chicken, right? And right now it just looks like plain white rice, but we are going to add soy sauce to this shortly. We're going to cook this for 5 minutes, okay? That's cooking, that's all good. Stir frequently for 5 minutes, and we're going to add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, okay? 3 tablespoons. So we'll get that all ready. And then we'll salt and pepper it, and that'll be ready to go, okay? This is really, really easy. So after you do this and we add the soy sauce back in, then we will put the chicken back in and salt and pepper and keep it in cooking for a little bit until our dumplings are done. So we'll keep it warm that way. If you find like there's some eggs that are too big, just break them up. If you want more butter in it, add butter. It's just kind of melting now, so it's kind of hard to see at this point, but wait till you see it on the platter. It looks really pretty. Okay? Just going to clean up a little bit while that's cooking. Whoop. This is an extra large one, but you can buy these, I think, in a 6-pack as well. I like the larger one so I can make a couple at a time. The only bad thing with the larger one is they only give you, I think, 1 or 2 of these little packets of soy sauce seasoning. So I will have to get a recipe to make my own for that. Okay, looks like this is getting in the butter really nice. It's getting nice and shiny. There we go. Almost done. We've got 3 minutes to go. And you don't want to take the lid off your dumplings because right now they're steaming. And then once you do take the lid off, do not move the dumplings, okay? Because you want them to get a nice char on the bottom. And you just cook them until the water evaporates. And you can kind of check one, and if it's not dark enough for you and you want it a little crispier, just leave them in place for a little bit longer, okay? Oh, it smells so good. And then I just got the scallions, and I'm just going to sprinkle them on top with the soy sauce that I have over here, and it'll be done. Easiest meal ever. Okay. Water, and that's our dumplings. So, what do you think, Sherry? You think Curtis would like this? I think it would be really good too with pork. You just want to make sure you cut up the meat small enough so they're bite-sized pieces, because you don't want big chunks of it in there. There we go. So 1 of the packets of success rice is plenty. It says here in the recipe 4 cups. You don't need 4 cups unless you're making a huge batch, I guess. But the 1 packet is plenty, and I believe it says 1 packet, I want to say it's a cup, but this looks like a lot more than a cup, so okay, almost done. 1 more minute. We'll add our soy sauce, salt and pepper. So the soy sauce, we're going to add 3 tablespoons, okay? Again, I'm using low sodium. Use any soy sauce you like. There you go. So if you have any questions about any of the stuff I am using, this again is my Brilliant saute pan. used twice this week. I used the weeknight skillet the other day to make some pasta. And you can make like a one pasta meal in that. It's really great. You put everything in, chicken stock, sauce, whatever you're cooking, and the pasta, raw pasta, put the lid on, and it cooks and soaks in, and it's one pot meal. That's that cheesy chicken rigatoni one that I made. So if you want the recipe to that, let me know. Okay, this I'm thinking looks good enough, so I'm going to shut that timer off. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of our soy sauce. 1. Don't you just love these little lids on them? 2, and this will darken our rice up really nicely. Okay. So it says here to put that in and cook for an additional minute. Okay. Okay, that's for our dumplings. So in the minute, once I get this all mixed up nicely, after this minute is up and I add the chicken back in, we'll work on the dumplings and dinner will be almost ready. Okay. If you like more egg in your fried rice too, put 3 in there or put 4, whatever. Again, this is to your liking, so do what you like. Make sure all of your rice is covered in the soy sauce so it has some nice color to it. There we go. That's about done, and then we're going to add in our chicken. And then I'm going to lower the heat so we can do the dumplings, okay? And I'm going to pour this in with the juices, which will add a lot more flavor. Whoop. Timers everywhere. Alrighty. So I used chicken thighs, and I only cut up about, I'm going to say 4 chicken thighs. I think when I made this with chicken breasts, I did 3 chicken breasts because I thought that was plenty. I might have been able to do 1 more in here, but I can see all the chicken in here and it looks more than plenty. Okay, so we're going to let this sit. I'm going to lower it down. Let's see here. I can't see. Okay, we'll let that lower. I'm going to take off the lid for our dumplings. Okay. I am using our silicone handle lid here, which is really nice to put on any of them. Just don't let it get under the burner because it's silicone and will melt. But it's good for taking out your lids and whatnot. So we still have some water in here, so we're going to let that cook a little bit longer. And once that cooks down, it'll start charring up more, okay? And I'm going to sprinkle in some of our scallions. There we go. And then I'll use some of the other scallions that I'll leave left over for the whole dish, just to decorate it, make it look pretty. Because believe it or not, we eat with our eyes, and if it looks pretty, I think we're more inclined to eat it. Alright, that is pretty much it on this end. Let me get my lid here. I want to show it to you. I'm going to shut this burner off. And look, doesn't that look beautiful? Can you see it? Alrighty, so once the dumplings are done, we're going to put it all on our platter and we will plate it, okay? I'm going to take some of this stuff out of my way so I don't knock it over. And I will keep you on here to plate it just so you can see how easy it is. And then we're going to eat. Alrighty. And what I'm going to do, just to make things move a little bit faster, I'm going to take some of this water out, just so it starts charring more because it's more than cooked. It's plenty cooked. Alrighty. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to this. It smells absolutely delicious. I'm sure you see in a lot of my videos, or at least a few that I've shown you, I use a lot of the same products often, like my salt and pepper mill, this pan. So if you're going to invest, get something that you're going to love to use. Like these pans are amazing. If they're a little bit out of your price range, host a party. Especially in November and December, you can get 60% off of anything, okay? Anything you like. You can get an air fryer, you can get a pan set, whatever you like. So check it out. I'm gonna move this so I can put my food on my platter, okay? Which I'm gonna try really hard not to make a mess here. Let me see. How can I do this? Alright, look how easy that is. That's a lot of rice, and that's one packet of rice. Can you imagine doing the 4 cups? It would fill this whole platter up, and we don't need that much rice. Okay. So we're just going to make this look pretty. We're going to put our dumplings alongside of it. Okay. There we go. And just clean it up a little bit. Let's check on our dumplings. And then we'll decorate and we'll be done. Okay, still not charred enough for my liking. Let's see. I thought, and I could be mistaken, that one of the other frozen ones I had purchased had said to put them in the oil first, let them char up, and then add the water. But this one has the opposite. So is that right? I don't know. So we're going to let it cook a little bit longer because I would like them charred. Okay. So we'll leave them a little bit longer. We'll decorate our food. And we'll be done. Okay? And once the dumplings are done, I'll take out the soy sauce mixture, teriyaki mixture, and I will drizzle it over the dumplings. I'm going to keep a couple of these for the dumplings. We're pretty much done. Okay? So I'll post a picture in the comments so you can see what it looks like. Stella, get out of here. So you can see what it looks like, and that'll be it. It's dinner time, so I hope this was helpful. If you have questions again about anything, reach out to me or Sherry. We'd love to help you, and have a great day. All right? Talk to you soon.